a busy time for sports at West Bloomfield High School, and we want to be the first to get the inside scoop on how our teams are doing. Joining us now, we have Eric Pierce, Athletic Director of West Bloomfield High School. Today, Eric is going to tell us all about the fall sports we can expect to see, how they are doing, and the best ways to cheer them on. Welcome to the show, Eric.
Well, thank you, Ursula. I appreciate you having me on the show today.
We're so happy to talk to you. So, can you tell us a little bit about the sports that are being offered this fall? I feel like sometimes football can take over all the excitement that we sometimes forget what else is being offered.
No, definitely. We have a number of sports that are being offered in the fall. And you're right, football does get a lot of the attention. It gets a lot of the excitement with the Friday night games. But we have so many sports that are going on right now. Boys tennis, girls golf, we have volleyball, field hockey, girls swim, boys and girls cross country, boys soccer, equestrian, sailing, cheerleading, palms. I'm sure I'm missing somebody along the line there, but as you can see, we have a number of different opportunities.
So, since the season has started for most of these teams, how would you say the Laker Nation is doing?
Laker Nation is strong, and we currently have over 450 students that are participating in our fall sports. It's just the high school alone, and then middle school sports are also getting going right now for the fall. It's been a lot of fun watching our teams participate in this fall, and we've had a lot of success. We really have. Whether it's a 5-set victory against Royal Oak last Thursday for our volleyball team, or our football team going 4-0 to start the season, or our boys tennis team going out and doing well in invitationals, or our swim team. That's we have some swimmers breaking records this year. It's amazing. It really is exciting to see, and there's definitely a buzz around West Bloomfield.
So, in comparison to last year, would you say that this season is going better, or is it about the same for all of these sports?
Well, it's we always like to see a little bit of development throughout the years in our sports, and um, we've got some new coaches, some new faces around our programs, and a lot of the teams are building every single day and doing a wonderful job. The important thing is that our student athletes are getting better day by day. They're competing and representing Laker Nation really well.
So, in your opinion, which team is showing the most improvement this year?
Ooh, that's a good question. Definitely, I would say girls swimming is showing a lot of improvement this year. Um, we're very fortunate in that a lot of our teams are strong. So it's tough early on in the season to show a lot of improvement, but girls swimming is definitely coming out of the gates firing right now.
Well, that's awesome to hear. I'm so excited for them. So, are there any big events coming up for any of the teams at the school, like any fundraisers or public gatherings?
So this last week we were fortunate to celebrate our family fun night, and it was great to see all the members, the different members of the community out here, and really celebrating our military and service personnel. While also having a chance to participate in the games that we had right before our football game, and then to actually come and visit and watch West Bloomfield beat Clarkston. It was a great night. It was very cool to see the thousands of people that were here that night, and I know the feeling was electric. It was great. It's always a wonderful community event, and we really do appreciate that. Coming up soon in 2 weeks, we have our homecoming, which is September 30th is our homecoming game, and October 1st is the actual dance for our homecoming. So that's the next big event that's coming on. The football game's against Lake Orion. It's going to be a great one, so everybody should come out to that.
So, from an athletic director's perspective, do you think the amount of people that show up to games or events impact the way that the team performs?
Oh, absolutely. It's always wonderful to know as an athlete when you're on the field that you have the support of the community behind you. And to see our student sections coming out for different sports, and to see the community in general. Some people that don't even have connections in terms of a relative or a sibling, or somebody that's participating, to come on out and cheer on the Lakers. It's always cool to see. And I tell you what, the teams definitely play harder when they have a bunch of people cheering them on.
So, what would you say personally your biggest goal for the season as the athletic director is?
Well, the biggest goal is always, obviously we want to win. We want to do things that like bring home league championships, bring home state titles, and we've done those types of things in the past. My biggest goal as an athletic director is to make sure that all the student athletes that are out there are getting rewarded for their hard work. And when I say getting rewarded for the hard work, I mean they're getting a positive experience, something that's going to translate into their lives, and something they're going to look back on and say, wow, this was fun. This was a great time in my life. And think about all the different lessons that they learned throughout their participation in athletics here at West Bloomfield.
So, going back a little bit about when we talked about all the different sports that are being offered, can you elaborate a little bit more on the equestrian team? My high school never had that, so I think that is so cool. I really want to know more about what that is.
Yeah, equestrian's been around for a while now at West Bloomfield High School, and basically they participate in their meets, their events, their shows out at Milford High School is primarily where they go. It's a pretty cool event. It's an all day affair every time they're out there, and you know it's wonderful to see them have an opportunity to participate in different types of sports here at West Bloomfield. Equestrian and sailing are definitely two of our unique ones that are offered in the fall that not a lot of other schools have an opportunity for their students to participate in.
Does the middle school participate in these as well?
So the middle school does have a what we would consider a club equestrian team. They participate as well. And then yeah, actually they do have some people there on the sailing as well.
So, sailing is just a fall sport, or does it happen in the spring as well?
It does happen in the spring also. So yeah, there are two sailing seasons, fall and the spring. And I tell you, the amount of work that the students put in and the amount of travel that they have to do, especially with sports like equestrian and sailing that don't take place on campus, it's truly a testament to the students that are participating in it, the parents that are the support system, because they really make those sports go. They really do, and they do a wonderful job of representing Laker Nation.
I think that would be so cool. I've always wanted to go sailing and horseback riding, so I'm so jealous of these people. Oh my gosh. So, is there anything else you'd like to add before we go today?
Just as we always say here at West Bloomfield High School, we always encourage all of our students to get involved. Sometimes it's with the athletic realm, like the one I'm most familiar with, but um, the importance of getting involved in clubs, activities, fine arts, anything. It really does enhance the high school experience. And as I was saying a little bit earlier, when you think about something like a athletic that people get involved in, it builds camaraderie, it builds teamwork, it helps you with culture. You have a certain sense of pride for representing your school, and you realize eventually as you go through the season that your hard work is paying off and you're learning valuable skills from your participation. So I always encourage people to get involved, and I love that our student population here at West Bloomfield High School is so active in everything that they do here.
I can definitely attest to that. I was actually on the dance team when I was in high school, and it just showed such a huge difference in the way that I performed in school as well as, on the field and at the games that I danced at. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. So before we go, do you have any websites or social media that we can share with our viewers if they want to see any updates about these sports?
For sure. The biggest website that we have for West Bloomfield Athletics is www.westbloomfieldathletics.com. It's a cool website because it gives you all the information. It's kind of like our one-stop shopping in terms of schedules and everything of that nature. It also provides links to our registration. And one of the coolest things that we do on our website is our coaches actually report their scores and they do write-ups for the different games that they have in the past week. So you'll see how Laker Nation did against a bunch of different schools and a bunch of different sports throughout the week.
Well, thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for your time talking about our Lakers today. I wish you the best of luck on the rest of the season.
Well, I appreciate you having me on. And as always, go Lakers.
Go Lakers.